My name is Ronald Falconer. I am the president of R. L. Falconer Incorporated. Better name for me is owner-operator, Falconer Meat Processing. We started this business as a part-time business in 1982. 14 years in supermarkets, and a lot of those years I was working two jobs. Finally, I got enough business where I could just go on my own and take it from there. Okay, I'm a man of many hats. So today I'll be making some more sausage, but you never know when something's going to break, or there's so many things. I could start a job in the morning and things will happen. I could be gone off of it for 4 hours before I get back to it. It depends on what's going on. A lot of things go on. We provide protein for people. It's a very necessary item, and we have a lot of customers and appreciate it. And we do the best job we can. My daughter pretty much manages the office and says what we're going to do and when we're going to do it. So it works out pretty good. He actually schedules all the product that I make, and I probably make a good 100,000 pounds of sausage of one type or another a year. The spectrum of meats, we actually beef, pork, and chicken, lamb, very little veal we do, but we actually do work for Hidden Valley. We've done a yak, water buffalo, elk, buffalo. We have Article 5A license here that allows us to do that. How I built this business is doing custom work for farmers. It's retail, which we purchase meat that is federally inspected for that, and then we process it for the meat counter or sausage or whatever we happen to be making. Well, I always worked right through school. I cleaned at the school since I was 14. I've worked. So after I left cleaning school, I went to the supermarket, became stock boy, and time passed, and got married, and I worked in the produce department in that store, and guess what? The best paying job in the store was cutting meat, so I went for that, and I've been there ever since. We start here at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's usually 7 to 5. All we can do, because we're probably at this point, you talk about opportunity for someone to get into this business, we're probably only doing about a quarter of what we could do if we had the facility and help. The help is a big problem. And to get kids interested when they're young enough to be interested and not discouraged from actual physical labor, it's very rewarding. I just went towards a 2-year apprenticeship, and I took a lot of interest in it, and I learned fast. And during the time that I was working there, I got to know the supervisor for, I guess it probably was Flickinger's at that time. So I got the opportunity also to fill in for vacations for people. I worked all over Tonawanda, Buffalo, so I got to meet and work with a lot of different individuals, some to really learn how and some to really learn not how, So that was a good opportunity for me. I got to see a lot. That I did go to BOCES. Be honest, I really did not like school. I'm a hands-on type of person, so I went to BOCES for auto mechanics. Left there with my inspector's license, A+. It made me understand mechanical things, and you learn to pay attention to details and learn how to fix things. And in this business here, you cannot call somebody every time some little thing breaks. So if I can fix it, I do fix it. Because a lot of places, it's $75 to pull in the driveway and $75 an hour thereafter, plus parts, and the bills can really go crazy. Math, we use a lot of math, and I think that's a good thing to know as much as you can about history. pay attention and learn everything you can. That's my philosophy. I would want to see an open-minded, anxious person that wants to learn, not just wants to be here. The traits I would be looking for is a nice, friendly person that can get along with people, get along with their fellow employees, and be happy. Be happy and learn. And remember, it's very important to be on time. And maybe have a few thoughts in your mind the night before about what you're going to be doing the next day, so that you're prepared to do what you're supposed to do. Those are good traits in people, and I pretty much have my next day lined up the night before. I know what I'm going to be doing. And it's cutting meat. It's an art. It isn't just because not every piece of meat's the same. You do whatever you need to do to make it as good as it can be. A customer called up. He said he wanted 3/4 inch strip steaks. But he wanted to weigh a pound. Okay? So they're telling me you can't do that. It's going to weigh 12 ounces. It's not going to weigh a pound. I said, well, you can do it. So I cut a pound steak this thick, and I cut it free, I call it, cut the gristle and the blue skin off and all that, put it between two pieces of wax paper, pounded it down to 3/4 of an inch. So you can do it, right? Yeah. You can do if you think. Right now, someone who doesn't know anything about this, they would start at $14 an hour, and we train them for whatever job it might be they're going to get here. So we offer week's vacation after a year, paid. We have a simple IRA plan here. You can start a retirement here, paid holidays. Pretty much everything except for insurance. Insurance is unaffordable for me. I like making these products like the pepper sticks and having people come up and say how good they are, how nice your meat cutting is. That's what fulfills me, is people being happy with what we do. To me, there's nothing challenging about the work. I mean, I've been in it a long time, and I pretty much have mastered it. So the challenging part of my job is the human resources. I mean, it's not easy when you first start. It's for instance, there's two sides of a cow. So if you show someone how to do like bone out the neck bone on this, and they're difficult to do, you'll look at it, try to figure it out. And guess what? The next one you get is the other side of the cow, and it's completely backwards of what this is. Or, like, if you're going to cut up a sirloin tip, you're going to start here, because it's the larger size of it. It kind of is formed like that. So you start here and cut it. Guess what? The other side of the cow, you're going to have to start on the other side, or turn it around. Yeah. So it's confusing. It's very confusing. You pretty much got to learn all the shapes of all the bones and everything to actually cut the meat off of them. So it takes a while. The biggest probably surprise for people, they think it's going to be easy work, and it's not. It's not easy work. While you're standing, it depends on what job you're doing, but if you're working in a cutting room, you're pretty much standing in one spot all day long, trimming and working. Not a bad job to me, because if you're busy and working hard at it, the time flies. Well, find something that you're interested in, and like I told my kids, get a hammer, a nail, and a shingle. Learn what you need to learn, and then get going. That's I went right from school to work, and I'm not sorry I did. Yeah, I'm very, very successful at what I've done. And anybody could do it, but you have to work hard and think harder. If you work at it, you can be successful at anything you pick out to do. If you like it, you could go as far as you want. You could go from trimming bones on that table right into meat science. And there's endless things that you can do in the meat business. I've been at this a long time and I'm still learning.